Good day and welcome along to another slow and steady video here, my final video of Alaskan Road Truckers. Finally made it to winter. I've had to put my coat on and just going to get these, I think, toolbox here. Yeah, tyre chains and radiator. Of course, they only go on the back, don't they, these chains? Tyre. No, okay. Chains, there we go. Cool. So chains are on and a cover for the front. Lovely, and we're good to go. Let's get in the truck and get warmed up. So yeah, obviously, I've really enjoyed. I've done 100 hours in this game now. I literally seen before I logged on because PlayStation shows you how long you've been playing a game for, and 100 hours into this game, and obviously it's been filled with frustrations, and I think more so it's just been filled with a company that seems to give no shits about the game, doesn't care, if you see obviously some of their things up on Facebook, the amount of frustration from people with the bugs in the game and the lack of support. And I don't know, now I'm doing a channel, I want to kind of like be down the middle. I don't want to be a super ranty, person about the game, but there's elements of this game that is, that's fundamentally flawed, So we're going to try and pick up a job now. We need to head round to these ice roads because we're now in the winter. We're currently here, so I'm just wondering whether we can take a look at that job and see if there's anything going round to the ice roads. Let's zoom out a little bit. That's going north. I'm tempted just to drive on round. That's too far south. So yeah, let's abandon the jobs. Map of Alaska. And simply set. There's the ferry crossing. So I'd imagine it would probably be here. Cool. What? Hold on a minute. The sound's gone off. So we've lost sound. Now, a game that's been out 6 months, and we've still got sound bugs. I want to really give my thoughts on this game, and I don't know what to do. I mean, what do I do? Quit? And then go back into. So there you go. So it says 100 hours on my PlayStation game, but of course we had that thing where I put like 30 hours into my first save, and there's 80 hours on this save, so it is over 100. But let me just check that's still recording. Yeah, that's fine. Great start, guys. Okay, we've got sound. Can we start the engine? Yeah. We'll have some lights, and we'll put a handbrake. Not handbrake, we'll put hazards on because we're leaving the yard. I think it's left out of here. Now I did do a drop off just here right now, and they've got random pieces of concrete to make that drop there really difficult. I don't know why they put those concrete bollards in random places just to, make it more difficult. You wouldn't have that in a yard like those, the turn in circle on this truck is appalling. But here we go, my final thoughts as we go. Let's knock it up a couple of gears, maybe third will be alright. So we're going to head to the winter part, the ice roads. As I said, this is normally what I would do with the game. I'd play the normal deliveries through the spring, summer and autumn. But then if you watch Ice Road Truckers, you'll see that they make a lot of their money on the ice roads, so they would always all congregate at the ice roads to make some money. So let's jump in the cab. Oh, let's get those windscreen wipers on. Up a couple of gears. Don't think we need full beam on. And the snow doesn't really feel any different from the tarmac, really. There's not much of a difference apart from a visual thing. Okay, that's got me going immediate left, but that seems like up a ramp, so we'll just follow the main road, knock it down a gear, and follow it round. Traffic is on. Engine sounds. The acceleration of the truck actually isn't that bad, but when you drop it down a gear, because you've got no like Jake brake or you've got no proper like air brakes, it sounds like an arcade game. So if I drop this down, it sounds like Outrun from I'm probably not Outrun, but so saying we're 200 miles, is that right? So we've got nothing on the back. Let's oh, hold on a second, I've just thought of something. Hold on. Let's just pull over a sec. Right, now interestingly, so put the handbrake on. So you can see my arm, right? I've got no coat on, but if I go here, it's equipped, and it will lose. It degrades, which is bonkers to me. I've had coats that last me 5 years. I just think this is a silly thing, and the fact that it's buggy because it clearly says it's equipped, yet you can see my arm. So I need to unequip that because that will bug out. Right, okay, let's what we're doing, handbrake in third. I don't think there's nothing coming there. Right. So it's inconsistencies like this that just really piss people off, like people who like this type of game like it to be simulation, make it feel like and I know it's a small team and all the rest of it, but you see what other small teams do when they really care about their games, so like I said, I won't be covering any more of this game, but I did want to head down to the ice roads for one more hurrah, and I wanted not just to be on the ice roads but also to drive there so we can check out the AI and all the rest of it. So I'll just watch this road a second. It's a bit difficult to see. So I've been playing not that much, to be fair. I played maybe half an hour before I started the video. I just watched this little bit of construction on the right. And I must admit, I was following this truck and we were doing 50. I had a forklift on the back, and how traffic used to slow down, really annoying, and you'd have to speed up and overtake it, and it was just unrealistic. The guy in front was doing like 50, I was doing 50, and it was it's reasonably quite pleasant, Always seems to have that stutter whenever they save. My advice would be to them, sort of let people save whenever they want to, scrap the autosave, and also give me a cruise control, for the love of God. I don't, I'm 50 years old, I don't want to be holding R2 down for an hour session. You're going to get cramp. Just implement a cruise control. So, ninth gear. It's snowing, but you wouldn't really see it on the screen. It's sort of like, it doesn't sort of, how like windscreen wipers really sort of, move the snow with the wiper, or they move the rain with the wiper. You don't really get any of that here. And like I said in my last video, you know, if they come out and said, look, you know, we've got a first concept of the game, it's going to be 20 quid, you know, we realise we've got a lot of work to do, but, you know, any support, you know, is always great for the business, and, you know, it's just the fact that they're still plugging it, and I don't know, I don't want to get in ranty. Hold on a minute, where do we go here? Wasn't that right? Okay, fine. It wasn't around to the right. So we haven't seen too much AI. I didn't think this was really a long trip, but maybe it is. Hopefully we should get at least one ice road done, because that was the, you know, the thoughts behind this video. Once I entered winter. Okay, so let's bear around here on the left. Might drop it down again. It's really quite difficult to see. I don't race around the map. I don't do 60. You know, this is a, I don't know even what class it is. This is not the base truck. I just want to check on this map, if that's alright. Check on the map. Okay, so it's still where it says we've got to go. Yep, 127 miles. That'll soon go down. Bear with me. We'll just imagine you're sat in the passenger seat and we're having a little chat. I don't know. Do you want to pour me a coffee? That'd be quite cool. Although I do like my tea, but I'll go for coffee. Just 1 sugar and milk, please. And yeah, so you know, I love trucking games. I played on the road. Well, I'll get to that in a minute. But I play American Truck Sim, and I play Euro Truck on my Steam Deck, and it runs brilliantly, to be fair. But the consoles have always been crying out for this large, you know, map game, and no one can seem to pull it off. And I think the problem with that is the fact that mostly indie companies are picking up this genre, and maybe it's because this particular genre is now, well, here's controversial. I was going to say maybe it's because this genre is not everyone's cup of tea, and maybe it's not that big, but if you look how big ETS and ATS are, you know, there is an untapped market there for sure. So, still got some miles under our belts, bloody hell. I can only record our videos, so we will see how we go. I might try and put the hammer down. Let's get up to 50. Oh, I hear that. See, it's 50. It's in 9th gear, and you can hear it's bloody. It's like oh, what do you call it when the revs are just pitching? It shouldn't be pitching at 55 in 9th gear. You know, it sounds like, come on, guys, learn about what trucks actually sound like. Okay, so it looks like you can almost see it. So we've got left-hander coming up in a minute. Let's get this indicator on. Another stutter through the autosave. Knock it down a couple of gears. I will jump out just so it looks so unrealistic when we go outside. And I think we've been spoilt by SnowRunner when we go to the outside view. Have something to eat before we take the job. yeah, you know, I have put hours into this game, you know, and where's this go? And I've wanted to like it, but I can't help but think it's left a sour taste in my mouth. 52 miles. Really, I've got a job to see. So this is what the ice road truckers would be doing in the winter. They'd be heading up to the ice road so they can, you know, make some money. Make some serious money as well, I believe. So it's quite dangerous. Just going to drop it down a gear. Got a job to see. Just 36 miles from headquarters. I say headquarters, not our headquarters. It would have been cool, like if they added in like a place that you could call home, and you could go there because you've got the cooking food facilities. You could park your truck up, and you know, they were talking about fishing in the game. I think they're hold on a second. Are we here? The snow is certainly coming down. I think we might be. There's a shop over there. It might be worth. Hold on a second. Yeah, do you reckon the jobs are there? Doesn't seem to be any. Is there any shops up there? Yeah, we can keep on going because there's a couple of shops. There's also. Forgive me. Hold on one second. Right, sorry about that. My partner was making a noise upstairs, one of them was. So, I think we'll head straight on. There we go. Here we go. So we'll get back in the cab. The skinniest road in bloody history, I'm sure. Fuck me. Get out of town. It looked square to me. Is the road really this skinny? Alright, let's have a look at this, for God's sake. I've probably knocked the headlight out now. I can't get round to the front with this camera. Let's just get across this road. You cannot tell me this road is this skinny. I did see the point of interest on this bridge. But I don't think it's, I mean, unless it is just a single track bridge, you know. Over the ridiculous bridge. That snow is certainly coming down. Now I have unlocked. Please tell me my mic's on. Unlocked quite a few of the skills, so I'm thinking that we could probably get a decent load, you know. Right. But yeah, just some dust kicking up from outside here, you know. Give us that immersion, you know. Right. Where's an office? Is there an office over there? Is there a shop? Is a shop over there? We will pop over to the shop. There's an office. Perhaps we'll just park up here, eh? There we go. Handbrake on. Knock the lights off. We'll knock the windscreen wipers off. And what we'll do is we will put our coat on. Here we go. Right, coat's on. Okay. So just going to pop over this shop a minute, see what they got. I have got everything I need, pretty much. Oh, it's a little small shop, isn't it? Hello. Evening. What have you got? Anything good? Oh wow, you've got nothing, really. Not in the way of food. I have got food, so I've got enough to do this video. Oh my god, that's the first time I've seen a thermo jacket. That's pretty decent. We'll take that, just in case I ever play this game again. And let's go and have some food, some sleep, and then see what jobs we got. I like this touch, you know, where you jumped out the truck and you can see where you've walked. That's a nice touch. You know, I don't want to throw shade on this game completely. Right. Now what we'll do is we will start the truck. Actually, gee, lose fuel. No, she can sleep in her bloody, in her jacket. Right. Go back here. Grab my food. Let's have some soup. Microwave's here, which I've already discussed, and the hitbox is up here, so I've got to put the microwave here. Cook it, and it says cooking in the wrong place. So neat idea that you want to move the trucks around and make every, you know, put microwaves in different places, but you might want to put the hitbox in the right place. Okay, so we'll take that hot soup, and then we will jump into bed, and we'll do a full 8 hours. Okay, we're about as energized. Have we got any food on us? Oh, let's have that water bottle. What will that do? Yeah, we'll be alright. Okay, how do I get back? Oh, what's going on here? There we go. Right. So, might actually start the truck up. Is the windscreen wipers working? Yeah, they are. And we'll just leave this run a minute and get it warmed up. So, still got our jacket on. Let's go. Is an office in here? Hello, where's the boss? Are you oh, you're a, okay, so got a radar. Let's do the helicopter. Where's that go? Of course, you can't see where it goes. Jobs. And that's weird. Jobs. Let's try that one. Heavy duty tires. Helicopter. There we go. Right. So, oh, that's literally not far, but that's another job giver there, so we should be alright. Let's take that one. So I'll take your helicopter, and I'll raise you a... Beautiful. Right, okay. Let's go get it. Truck's running. No one's going to nick it. Right, we'll just keep our coat on a minute, and we'll pop the hazards on. That's obviously over there. So we will knock handbrake off. There's a radar over there, but I don't think I've ever taken a helicopter before. Like I said, I have unlocked, so that's obviously the military stuff, isn't it? Throw it into reverse gear. The lights on. Like I said, it has positives about the game if you can see past all the stuff, you know. And obviously they have brought out a few patches here and there. That'll do. Handbrake on. Kill that reversing noise, and we'll knock off those hazards as well. But we will leave it all running. Still got my coat on, so it hasn't bugged out yet. Let's get that pin locked in, and let's get these lifted. Lovely. And get those cables on. Green cable to the green hole. I wouldn't like them to... Where's my little thing gone? There. To abandon this. There's some people that sort of say, oh, they don't like doing it every time. Well, you know, make it so you can toggle on and off. Because there's some people that, you know, that kind of dig it, you know. So it's only 3 points to do. So we're good. We'll have a quick look at what we're taking. So it's a helicopter with no rotors. Doesn't seem to sort of like extend past the truck, although we've got these things here that are kind of wider than the front of the truck. Obviously worth making a note of, because I cropped that skinny bridge on the way in. I know my truck is completely serviced, it's completely fine. So let's do it then. So handbrake. Didn't think it was going to pull away then. We're in second. Might actually do a long, a big take on this corner a second to give it a, because I know what the turning circle's like. And up in the fourth. Looks like we're going left. And out we go. Polar drill, PWR outpost 31. Let's get back in the cab. But yeah, you know, if we're looking at this, yeah, just be nice to see the wheels kick up a bit of snow or dirt or even dust, you know, and just make it look like we're not just travelling, you know. Look, the thing is, what developers need to understand is we are in the year 2025, and, you know, this is not 1993, you know, when everyone's on PS3s, you know, so, or PS2s. So like I said, you know, when you're on these icy roads, the snow, you don't really feel like it's slippy. You don't really feel like a cautionary to take it slow. My little black truck there has done 7,800 miles. The customization was another thing, wasn't it? They were clipping, like, you know, we had to game 6 months, and any add-ons you put on were clipping over the top of the other add-on. So ninth's got to go down a couple of gears. At least there is some sort of replicants, whatever word I'm looking for. For having a trailer, you know, you do sort of feel like you are pulling some sort of weight. And I think actually, if I recall from memory, when I was doing one of these, I had a large hill that I was trying to get up, and I couldn't get up it, and I literally had to get a run up. So I want to try and keep some speed here. I don't want to drop down too much because of these hills. This is quite windy, isn't it? Let's drop down. Whoa! That noise when you drop down those gears is not good. This is very windy. Let's come down to 4. Now I think she has lost her coat despite us still having it equipped. There's gears. The sound definitely needs improving in areas. You know, like, I don't know if you noticed, but if you're walking through snow and then you walk in an office to go and find a job giver, it still sounds like you're walking through snow. Okay, so what have we got here then? Slow up a second. Is one of them the ferry? Is it this one? Maybe it's this one. At least the truck does make a... Ferry service is unable. We're in the winter though. But yeah, of course the ferry service is... Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, bugger it, the road's over there. For the love of God. Hey, I'll forgive this game because it's it is snowing and really difficult to see. So he took the wrong turning there. I know. Okay, up into third. Should pull away in third. So which one is it then? Would it be this one? It's not very clear, is it? I bet you it's the other... Oh, do they lead to the same place? Now, I haven't done an ice road in a long time. And you've got to keep a certain speed or something. You're driving too fast. Alright, alright. Does it say what speed you're supposed to be doing? So we're doing 15 miles an hour. I get that they don't want to put cruise control in if you want to do something like this, like hold your speed. But for the rest of the map, I don't see why not, you know. I did actually buy Season 1 of Ice Truckers on Prime. That was quite cool. So I'm not too sure what speed we can go up to. 20? Oh, I see the grey little thing there, look. I see, right, I see the grey line. So if I pick up speed too much, it will go into that crack. And if I drop too much, it will go through the ice. Oh, alright, too slow, okay. Oh, too fast, too fast, too fast. Alright. Bloody hell, we almost went through then. So yeah, so my final thoughts. My final thoughts. It's a great idea. Well received by the community. But then, you know, that news of the second game, literally weeks after this launched, was one of the biggest kick in the teeth, because you sort of thought, hold on a second, just go left. I'm just going to whip outside a second, so go left. Yeah, okay. That was one of the biggest kickers in the teeth, you know, because you knew that this game wasn't really going to be supported, and it wasn't going to be loved. So I think I've had my feel of it now. I've done like I said, done 100 hours. And there's nothing else the game's going to give me. I guess I've had my money's worth out of it. But it just feels like it's oh, too fast. All right, calm down. It just feels like it's been unloved, and it was more of a money spinner. That's what it feels like. And so if the next game is a money spinner just to make the next game, then I'm afraid, well, you've already, if you're watching this video, probably not, but you know, you've already cheesed off so many of your community and fan base that I'll be amazed if anyone buys it at launch, because I, for one, will not be putting money down on it if that's the attitude, you know, that you want to release a game, you know, and just do the minimum to reap the money, and then go on to the next project, because you know people expect more nowadays. You know, that's sort of my views, I guess, really. But you know, cool concept, just but not, you know, but thrown together, you know. Yeah. I don't know what to say, really. If you've got opinions, then maybe if you've got this far into the video, sort of see if you can go, like, you know, not unbiased, but like, you know, what's your thoughts on it? Because I think people are really pissed off, and that's the bottom line, I suppose, because Stone Cold Steve said so. Yeah, and I you know, I don't know how this company is going to come back from this, and what I think is a bloody shame, and I think it's not just because of the game of how it is, because if they said, like, you know, it's 20 quid, you know, it's our first entry, and we want to learn, grow, you know, but they don't come across that humble, and you know, gamers have been, especially the console market, have been absolutely bent over when it comes to trucking games, you know. But you know, I still want to say it's not a bad effort. It's not bad. It's just not good. You know, there's parts of it that are good, but you know, overall it sort of falls within the, well, you know, it's all right. How far are we are? 46. Well, this is quite a journey, isn't it? So obviously no other, I don't think you see any other trucks, do you? I was about to say, no other trucks on the ice road. Do they pass? I think they do, but I think the ice road is actually, well, in places it's like this, I suppose. I don't know. I don't claim to be an expert, by the way. So we're still doing 14 miles an hour. It's 10 past 6 at night. In game, not here. Why have we got a yellow radiator? Perhaps it needs fixing when we get there the other side. I know the truck was good to go before we did the journey. Yeah, let me know your thoughts, really. Only if you want to, you know. But I've seen other videos on it, and you know, yeah, it's. And if they continue to support it, and you know, add little things, and iron out these bugs, I think it would be, you know, a much loved game, you know, that people would pick up every now and again and play. But it's because it's been dropped like a stone, and bugs still remain in the game, like the sound bug that we had, you know, and of course, you know, the bug with the coat. And I've not even been back to the headquarters, and someone can confirm with me that, because the sky used to flash, you know, is that still present? Lovely. So just 30 miles to go. For everyone who, if you have got this far, who has checked out my channel, I'm very grateful. You know, I'm quite enjoying it. I'm a gamer, so like obviously I play various different games, and so to hit record and waffle into a mic, you know, I quite enjoy it. Will I do live streams? I'm not sure. Maybe. The thing is with live streams is you start getting talking to people, which is great, but I sort of lose the concept of the video. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I think you've got to be quite skilled to read, you know, you see it all the time with some, you know, some of the YouTubers reading chat and then going like, oh god, you know, I've driven off the, I've gone through the ice or something, you know. That's just quite skinny. So just 23 miles. But yeah, you know, I don't want to sort of say that it's, you know, it's the worst game out there. I want to say that it's the, you know, it's just the one with probably the most, word am I looking for? You know, it had the most opportunity to be great, and you know, and their attitude and their love for this game is non-existent, you know. So we're off the ice almost, I think. Oh, God, look at that, drop it down a gear. Still got 18 miles to do. We're now off the ice. We're in this helicopter. Oh, I thought it was down the side of those trees. I see the flags. Hold on. In reverse. Shall we get to first person? My goodness me, I cannot see. How about something like that? Right, now here we're going to have to watch these hills because we're going to struggle to get up it. Come on. Nope. So we are now sliding backwards. Right, so yeah, I've been here before. Right, alright, hold up. Let's put it in reverse. Oh, crikey, easy. So here's where you need to watch your speed on those hills, which is also quite good. You know, you need to carry speed into these hills. So let's try this then. Do you reckon that's enough? I am going to go to this view because I think this is the best chance that we got. Right, let's go for it. Second. Fourth. Stop those wheels spinning. Up into sixth. We stay on 6. There's the other flag. Down into 5th. Come on. Oh my god. We're in proper trouble. Now we've got ice chains on, see, so well. Maybe it's because the helicopter's so heavy. Maybe it's because my truck is only a class 2 truck. I wasn't expecting to have quite so much trouble. Right, do we think that's enough? Otherwise we'll be on the next hill otherwise. Right, I think I'm going to stick with this view. We're definitely between flags. Let's keep it in fifth. 17, 16, 14, come on. 12, 9 miles an hour, come on, over this lump. We're still in fifth. I daren't drop it down in case it spins. Fuck it, it's going to spin now. Put the handbrake on. What are we going to do? Handbrake's on. Back wheels. It's just... Oh, this is crazy. Alright. I've got no diff lock. Fourth. Let's try fourth. That was kind of going okay. Handbrake on. No, it doesn't like it. Okay, let's try knocking it down to third. Try pulling away in third. Easy. Third. No, it's not liking it, is it? Try again. No, it's not. We're fourth. I can't get up the hill. We should try second. Hang on a second, there is diff lock. There is diff lock, I remember. Let's just pop handbrake on. And just try and remember the controls. Oh, I was literally there. Dippy cow. Diff lock. I'm sure I've seen it. Camera. Differential. Down and triangle. Okay. Down and triangle. Wow, so it has got diff lock. Okay. And well, third was quite a nice gear to pull off on. Handbrake off. Oh, that made the world of difference. Back. Fourth. Come on, come on. Oh guys, I don't know what to say. Wiggle this. Ordinarily, I would go out on snow runner. I'd get another truck to come and help. I can't get up the hill. I've got diff lock on. Let's just check to make sure all diff lock is on. Down, diff lock off. So yeah, you can see it on the speedo. Two little lights. Third. Right, okay, so we've got diff lock on. We'll try once more. Otherwise, we're going to have to end the video there. God. So diff lock is definitely on. Oh. I don't think I've had this much trouble. I really don't. Maybe it's because of the weight. Right, let's try again then. So, we're now diff lock. Head for the flags. Trying to think whether I want to go up a gear. Well, let's try it. 20 miles an hour. 21. Should have dropped it. I'll just stake. The engine sounds okay. It's starting to dip now. Down to fifth. Come on, come on, let's get over that lump. Have we made it this far before? I'm not sure. Oh, it's done it again. It's literally done it again. Oh, I can't get up the hill. I want to say I need a winch. That could be the end of the video. Trying to go to the side. I just can't get traction. I can see the chains on there. They're not doing a damn thing. Oh, for Christ's sake. Third. And look how big that hill is. Well, I don't know, that's a failed delivery, isn't it? My first ever failed delivery. And I just don't know what to say about it. So what's my thoughts? Well, I mean, for all intents and purposes, I'm going to have to kind of leave this job, aren't I? I'm going to have to, you know, I wanted to leave it positive, you know, and with some hope. And to top it all off, she's not got her coat on, but she has. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Diff lock's on, and there's no question that if that's not going up there, then we are not getting up that next part either. Spinning. Can we put it on the end here? Oh god, this looks... Yeah, I was going to lose it off the end of the bloody... This is a lost cause. Yeah, by coming off the end of the road I thought we would gain something, maybe grass, different traction or something, but we've lost everything now. So what, do you know, I've never called the CB. What will they do? CB, sun visor. Well, let's try back to the road. Got the money. cargo bloody suffered, didn't it? And where's it put us? Oh guys, that's something else. It's literally put us the wrong direction. That's hysterical. Can you turn my truck to the road then? Literally, with this great helicopter, can you then face me the wrong way? That is almost the cherry on the cake. Right, so what we're going to try. Miles an hour, 25, 23, 16, 15, straight up over that lump again, like the same place. We might reach the flags. 9, 10 miles an hour. 9 miles an hour, looks pretty damn steep. 10 miles an hour, I daren't move that gear. 8, 9, okay, we might actually get it bloody done. 8, come on. 10, nice bit of screen. Alright, I'm not going to hit that gear, let's leave it in 7. So 9 gears on this truck. 18. Man, it's just constantly uphill. Don't drop on me now, come on. Because we would be absolutely screwed if this stopped. This hill will not stop going up. 13. 12. 10. I've just got my foot absolutely planted to the floor. 10. Where do these flags go? 11 miles an hour. Come on, for the sake of the video. Come on, don't stop there. 8, don't go down. 7. Let's look and see where the road now goes. 9, there's the flags. Stone the crows. We made it to the base. Through the next set of flags. Guys, I've only got 1.5 minutes left on this video. So I'm just going to throw it straight in here. I don't know why they made them bright yellow. Okay, handbrake on. Let's quickly get this done. Let's leave it all running, damn it. She's got her coat on. Handbrake's on. Quickly, what would we do first? We chuck these down. I've got 1 minute. I don't know if I can get this done. It's saying 59 minutes. Come on. Right, quickly. That's it. Yeah, we'll do these next. Red one goes to the... Red one. Oh, Jesus Christ, I've got... Oh, what's going on? We're going to run out of time. So guys, from me to you, this is my last Alaskan Road Truckers. There's a lot of promise, you know, and I can still see a lot of promise in the game. It's just been the company's attitude and the way they've been with the community and the way it feels like a cash grab, and it is a bloody shame. It's pretty much. So we've got 10 seconds. Oh, come on, fatty, get in here. Right, hello. And that quest complete, but no sound. Guys,